My name's Kina, and I'm an artist and a painter, and I'm a professor at DePaul University. My dad is Okinawan from Hawaii, and my mom is Spanish Basque from the Pacific Northwest. I look a lot more like my father. My mother is the one who is white. So when I grew up outside of Seattle in a small Norwegian town, and our town was really segregated. It was mostly people who were Scandinavian. And as we would go across the border to Canada on trips, I'd always have to have my birth certificate with me, and people would pull my mom aside and kind of question whether she was trying to kidnap First Nations children. So having to have proof that I belonged to my mother was something, again, that race was apparent. And as I grew up, I felt more of an affinity to my dad's culture, partly because of the way I look, and I started to feel a distance towards whiteness. And I know I certainly benefit from white privilege, but there's lots of interactions I've had growing up with my mom where I felt like she just couldn't quite understand something I was going through, and it felt hard to explain. I identify as a person of color, and I feel that that's how I've been treated in the world. So there's a distance. Starting out my career as an artist, the exhibition opportunities I had were in Asian American communities. And then in those spaces, a lot of times I was perceived to not be authentic. So that's the lack of authenticity is one of the reasons why sort of my mixed race identity came to the surface. This is like around 2000. I started doing a series called Hapa Soap Operas, where I was photographing and painting other people who were multiracial. And through that experience, I was starting to talk to others and learn about their backgrounds, and I started to see a lot of similarities, and that was the first time that I started getting involved with the multiracial movement. And I really have benefited from those friendships and building communities with people who are mixed race.